I'm very touched to be here tonight and have so many people, and women and men as well, because I was impressed number of registrations for men, because it's not a group just for women. It's just really to foster and encourage women feel confident about their talents in the digital and technology world. And I'm going to tell you a few words about it's not an organization yet, but it's a group, and this initiative for the moment is very focused here in Geneva, but really the intention is to make it national and to have it everywhere in Switzerland. So I'm counting on you guys if you have friends anywhere in the Swiss German part to spread the word. So yeah, how we're going to start about now. I have 10 minutes and they're counting on 10 minutes. So maybe 12 minutes of Brazilian, so please bear with me. Yeah, so who am I? Just to give an introduction to the people who don't know me. Before launching this initiative, I used to work in marketing and communications for the casino group, trade marketing, so nothing to do with social media, but very male-dominated industry. After that, I moved here. I used to work in France, and I moved here, and I wanted to try different things, and one of the things was really to get involved in and contribute in a way, give back. I know it's very corny to say that. Give back to what? Give back to society. Try and help a little bit. So I got involved with different organizations, women organizations. It happened like that. So I got involved with All Week Lake Geneva for 2 years. I was a VP social media for them. And Week Lake Geneva is the Organization of Women International Trade. It's not the topic for tonight. But there I learned a lot of what to do, not to do when you have an organization. Main topic is women and gender equality and women empowerment, and how to really avoid the stereotypes and cliches, because it's not about women, it's about talented women, and that's it. It's about talent and about skills, and it was a networking organization, so I learned a lot there. And I did some volunteering as well for another, it's an NGO called Smiling Children Now to Humanity. And what I learned there really quickly is just that when women, I'm not saying it's not the case for men, because I won't talk on behalf of men, but when women get together, they really are inspired by each other, and they create great things. Really, I could see that it's not, you have this stereotype of women fighting against each other, but really it's not the case. And the intention to create this group was that, just to make people come together and women come together, and I'll tell you about the objectives a bit later. So this is my Twitter bio. It's really what I am now, social media manager at Detailed Agency. I'm glad to have my boss here, Guillaume. Always very supportive. So Detailed Agency is it's a web agency. We've been there for 10 years. I love working for a company. I have a Latina as well, works with me. I'm a blogger. I try and be a blogger for Bidon Magazine on sharing economy. I love to write. And I launched this group. Victoria Marchand is not here tonight, but she was really key in the launch of this. We were having lunch, and I told her about my idea, and she said, "Oh, okay, you go for it." So 1 month later, 1 week later, she sent me an invite and put me on the conference speakers for the upcoming conference on digital and women. And I was like, what? Really? The group is not created. Yeah, but it's going to be okay. So what I did was really to say, okay, let's try and do this step by step and create this LinkedIn group. So you have the URL here. If it's too long to type, just type my name on LinkedIn and you'll find the URL for those who are not members. Just something I need to say, men for the moment cannot be members of the group. I can give you an explanation at the end of the conference, because I don't want to take too long. It's been already 3 minutes, so. I'm Brazilian, so I talk a lot, it's terrible. We have really the pleasure, it's not name dropping, but to have here great people, and in particular someone who's like a leading lady of in technology, Siri Renat, I don't know if I pronounced it properly, CEO of LIFT conferences. The way I have this slide is like it's one of the things that really made me realize that we need to have more representation of women. It's like in the tech conferences, you only have on average 10% of women speaking on panels. And most of the times, other conferences like Le Web, I won't blame them, but Le Web or Web Summit, they only have like 5%. And why I'm saying as well, LIFT is great because I think, if I'm not wrong, you have really well above average representation of women. I won't say the figure because I'm not sure about it.
It's almost 50.
Well, okay. And you have 2 ladies at the board. So anyway, what happens usually you have panels on women and not women on panels. And it's not about like quotas. I don't give a damn about quotas. It's just about equal competence and skill. How come women are not more represented? And you have like, I mean, really hard to find women in panels. Like there are 30 talks over 3 days. Those were tweets for Le Web. And people like were a bit confused about the message that was sent there because they created these panels on women. Like, why do we need to do that? Is that hard to find talented women to speak? So I can't wait for the day when we don't get singled out. And then this was really for me my motto. We don't want panels on women, we want women on panels. Not because just women, it's because, you know, we have as much right as anyone else, or men, or if you have skills and you get what it takes, then you gotta be there. I got a great chance to be welcoming Bilan before. I was a blogger there actually, so I didn't buy my ticket there. And it was great timing actually. We were mentioned in the group 3 weeks after the launch, so it was like 120 members, and we got featured. So there was Marissa Mayer, and then there was my picture. I was like, what? I was very happy about that. So that kind of helped to launch the group. It was created in January 14, so not long ago, 3 months ago, so really almost day to day. 260 members. It doesn't sound much maybe, but it is because every member is really selected. I only accept members, and I have as well Cynthia, who's here tonight, and Kelly Hungerford. I'm going to tell about them a bit later. We moderate and we accept only people who work with digital or are involved with technology in any kind of way, either in main position or not. So, and you need to be living in Switzerland, and we only accept women. And why is that? Because I could, from experience, see that whenever you have a group of women and men, I'm not talking about me because I talk a lot all the time, so even when I'm in or not, but mostly women feel discouraged to talk and speak their minds when you have men. Why is that? I don't know, it's a confidential issue, and it's not just in tech, it's in general. So, I'm not saying I'm going to change that, but you're going to see the figures, it's quite impressive for a 3 months group. Why did I put this one? It's like 11% from Zurich area. I could have put the other one, 77% from Geneva. I want this to go up, so if you guys know people in the Swiss-German part, I'm not pushing it at all, but for the moment on my part, but if you guys have people there, I want it to be national initiative because Switzerland is a very peculiar environment where you have all these different languages. That's why we're speaking English as well, even though we're here, because I want the conference to be broadcasted afterwards to other people. I need to hurry up. 65 discussions in 3 months. It's a lot for those who are on LinkedIn. Every discussion is moderated, so this is a good figure. So English, no spam, no self-promotion, and added value. But really, the four things I ask people. Anyone who's in LinkedIn groups knows no spam is really terrible. So it's not the case, and I really added value with everything we put there. And I have I'm lucky to have the help of people like Cynthia Costa, social media manager for Goodwall, and Kelly Hungerford, for those who know her. She's really talented as well. She works for Paperly. And a support of ladies like MC and Sabine and Victoria, etc., etc. Objectives, bear with me, almost finished. Connect people. Really connect people. Share your knowledge and everything you know. Share experiences. I'm going to show this in a second. Inspire and be inspired. It's not just words, really from my experience what I could feel could work. And visibility for women. Well, it's a bit ambitious, but if you don't have any ambition at all, well, nothing happens. So objective number 1 is to connect. I'm just putting quickly a few discussions we had. So people talk about events. So discussions are public. So whenever you have a member who talk about the group and the friends can see it, but then you can't, you can even comment, but you can just join the group if you're a member. Jobs, we have like 6 jobs already posted. I think you can go up. And meeting in real life. That's what we're doing tonight. And people post discussions about doing just that. Objective number 2, share. We had really interesting discussions. I was amazed by sharing like social media guidelines, like Maria. It was impressive, the feedback. Google Hangouts in there, like everyone was talking about experience, they connected this way. So knowledge, experience, and best practices. I'm going to go faster. Objective number 3 is inspire and be inspired, as I told you. I'm putting those 2 examples, even though it could be in the sharing category, because it was like this event, Lean Startup Machine, that's what gave me the idea as well for the conference. It's something that is not happening, it was not happening here in Lausanne, so we put this there, and we haven't unlocked this event. We need a certain number of people registered to make it happen. And this one, like for instance, Kelly said, oh, I saw this in the US, why don't we bring it here? It's a great idea, it could work, it could help entrepreneurs. I mean, like, it's fabulous, I think it's a great idea. And visibility, what I told you about, not just because we need just for women, but because we want in a way to be thought leaders. And that was really the purpose of inviting Sabine and C tonight, because maybe you could ask me, why are you talking about Lean and not about digital in general or social media? It's because Lean is really transversal and it applies to a lot of different sectors and has a lot of opportunities. So I think anyone, you have different backgrounds, you can all relate to what they're going to talk about. So Lean, what is Lean? They're going to say better. On purpose, I can't tell you much about it because I wanted to know if they were doing a good job tonight in describing. So I can't describe really, but it's scientific, data-driven, customer-centric process to innovate and build the right thing for customers. Quickly to introduce the team of Relax in the Air. It's a digital agency here in Geneva, next to our agency. We love them.
We love you too.
We have MC and Sabina, Pierre, who joined not so long ago. Julien, I didn't see him tonight.
Oh no, Julien is not here tonight.
Okay.
But Louiselle.
Louiselle is here. So I think it's your turn.